Hey everybody, welcome back to Brainiac Baseball's 1969 Seattle Pilots What If scenario. Today's matchup features the Seattle Pilots versus the Cleveland Indians at Cleveland Stadium. On the mound for the Pilots today is Mudcat Grant, whose record is 2-3 with a 3.81 ERA. And pitching for the Indians today is Steve Hargan, whose record is 1-4 with a 4.80 ERA. And so we're back after a day off. I worked late yesterday, and by the time I got home, I was exhausted. I didn't have it in me to do a ball game last night. So we're getting back to it as the team travels to the land, Cleveland, to play the Indians here at Cleveland Stadium, Cleveland Municipal Stadium, I believe it was actually called at one point. And we are coming off a series sweep at home, 3 one-game victories over the Athletics. So we've won 4 in a row. We're absolutely crushing it right now. And we've been, also a little bit lucky. I mean, it's great to play. If you look at the standings here, it's great to play in a division where you have a bunch of schlubs. I mean, we still have Kansas City, who is an expansion team this season, and California, which was an expansion team just 7 years previous to this season. So I'm starting to believe that we have an outside chance to actually win this division, which would be crazy and just ridiculous. But and we would just get bowled over by whoever wins the East, either Baltimore or New York. But you know what? As long as there's a chance, I'm going to keep fighting. We do have the draft coming up in a month. So I've been working on getting the amateur players all set up with the correct baseball card you see here. Make sure they have the right position. And I'm also working on their skin tones so that they're accurately represented in the game. I think that's important. And so there's a lot of work to do here. And that is something that I'm working on right now at night, trying to get that wrapped up. All of the American League teams are complete when it comes to that stuff, and I haven't even started on the National League yet, but I will, because I want that to be 100% finished by the time the season is finished, so that when we go to next year, the 1970 season, and we remain in Seattle, I want it to be smooth transition into that. So. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with today's game. As always, I appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We do have the contest going on. I believe we have 3 contestants so far to win the San Diego Padres gift. Rest in peace to former Padre Gaylord Perry, who passed away yesterday. Maybe I will get a Gaylord Perry prize for this contest. He's a Cy Young Award winner, and he's in the Hall of Fame. So we have Mudcat Grant on the mound, getting a start today. He's got his personal catcher. We'll show you that here momentarily. All the bullpen is available because of the day off yesterday. And here's our lineup. It is the same as the previous series, with one exception. It's John Boccabella. He is the catcher today, since he came over in a separate deal with the Expos, as was Mudcat Grant. So he will be in the lineup today. All right, let's go ahead and do the official lineup rundown. For the Seattle Pilots, batting leadoff in right field is Tommie Harper. Batting second in left field is Mike Hegan. Batting third at third base is Rich Rollins. Batting cleanup, playing first base, is Deron Johnson. Batting fifth in center field is Tommie Agee. Batting sixth and catching is John Boccabella. Batting seventh at second base is Van Kelly. Batting eighth at shortstop is Fred Stanley. And batting ninth is Jim Mudcat Grant. Let's take a look at Steve Hargan. I did a sort of a deep dive on Steve Hargan. Kind of an interesting guy. How was I going to start this? I'm sorry, I wrote it all down here. Okay, so yes, in 1967, you'll see the season here. He was an all-star that year, leading the American League in shutouts with 6, but unfortunately he pulled a hammy right before the all-star game, was unable to pitch. In real life, in 1969, he had a terrible year. He went 5-14 with a 5.70 ERA. He was traded to Texas in the 1972 season, and then he was injured with carpal tunnel issues, so he did not pitch at all in 1973 for the Rangers. In 1976, he was selected by the Blue Jays in the expansion draft. They held on to him for a month, traded him back to Texas for Roy Howell, who became a stalwart of the Blue Jays at third base. And then 1 month later, he was sold to Atlanta, where he pitched the rest of the season, and then he retired from baseball shortly thereafter. So he retired pretty young from his baseball career. He did make his major league debut against the Detroit Tigers, and Mickey Lolich started that day. Hargan got out to a 4-0 lead, and then in the 4th inning, he got blew up by the Tigers and was taken from the ball game. He got a no decision in his first start, but I thought I'd mention that since it was a Detroit reference there. He's 1-4 with a 4.80 ERA this year, 27 strikeouts in 45 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .240 against him. 2 complete games and a shutout this year. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 37.2%. So he throws a lot of fly balls. His fastball is his best pitch. It's rated at 83. The slider and changeup mixed in. The 26-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. There is the Indians' defense, and it sucks. Third, and then left field is Chuck Hinton with a 71. And really, they don't have any player defensively above 85. And that is their shortstop, Zoilo Versalles, former MVP. Okay, here we go. Tommie Harper leading off versus Steve Hargan. And there's a fly ball to left field. It's going to be caught by the left fielder Hinton. 1 down. Next up is Mike Hegan. Hegan batting .231 with 3 home runs. A 1-2 count, and Hargan paints the corner for out number 2. So 2 quick outs for Hargan. Here's Rich Rollins. He's got the best batting average on the team. I don't know if he's our best hitter, but he is batting .306. No home runs. And a ground ball to short, and Versalles tosses him out. We're going to the bottom of the first inning. Let's take a look at the Indians lineup rundown. Batting leadoff, playing left field is Chuck Hinton. Batting second in center field is Jose Cardenal. Batting third at first base is Tony Horton. Batting cleanup and catching is Duke Sims. Batting fifth in right field is Richie Sheinblum. Batting sixth, playing third base is Lou Klimchock. Batting seventh at second base is Vern Fuller. Batting eighth at shortstop is Zoilo Versalles. And finally, batting ninth is the pitcher, Steve Hargan. Let's take a look at Mudcat Grant. I projected to take him out of the lineup, but out of the rotation, but we traded Gary Bell, so Mudcat stays for now. We'll take a look at his record here. He's 2-3 with a 3.81 ERA. He did get 6 strikeouts in his last start, so he's got 10 Ks now and 26 innings pitched. Opponents are betting $2.50 against him. Fastball tops out at 89 miles an hour. Ground ball percentage is 46.1%. There it is, his personal catcher, John Boccabella. And he's got 4 pitches. His fastball is really the only good one he has. rated an 82. Overall, a 78. A 33-year-old righty is a free agent at the end of the year. We are undecided whether we'll keep him or not. There's the defense for today's game. Deron Johnson now below 80 at first. And we've got, of course, Harper out there in right field. And looks like the Indians got the all-white jerseys with the red helmet today. Pretty cool. Here we go. Chuck Hinton leading off against Mudcat. Oh, crap. There's a line shot into right center field for a home run. Chuck Hinton has 7 home runs now as a leadoff hitter, and it is 1-0 Cleveland. That's going to bring up Jose Cardenal and a base hit into center field. So the Indians come out swinging. Cardenal on first. He has very good speed, and we don't have McNerney in there. We have Boccabella, who has an arm that's right around the same strength as McNerney, but I don't think he's as potent behind the plate. We'll find out. Here we go. Tony Horton. 1-2 count. And a ground ball to short. Let's turn 2. Hey, good job by the shortstop. Stanley starting the double play. And 2 down now for Duke Sims, the cleanup hitter. He's a lefty. He's got 4 home runs on the season. And he strikes out, so Grant gets his first K. So the game started out with that bomb by Hinton. We go to the top of the second. Down a run as Deron Johnson steps in. 0-2 count to Johnson. He had like 3 games in a row where he was kind of unstoppable. And then he's turned the corner into the dark abyss as he hits a fly ball to left field. Tommie Agee, also hot of late, pops it up to first. Oh, an error! It's dropped by the first baseman, Horton. Horton heard a who, and he dropped the ball. So we have a runner on first. Here's John Boccabella. We can't hit and run here. Should we steal? Who's their catcher? It's Sims. He's got a really good arm, rated an 82. Let's see here. Can't really hit and run. We'll take a cut. 0-2 count, and he strikes out, so now we will send Agee. Everybody knows he's going. Only a 71% chance of success. He is, what is he, 9 out of 12? Yeah, he's 9 out of 12. Leading the team. Here we go. Van Kelly at the plate. Agee's going, and he's caught stealing second. Damn it. That is frustrating. We are, it's not just our team. Like every team appears to get gunned down a lot. I don't know if that's accurate for this era or not. Nonetheless, we go to the bottom of the second inning. Richie Sheinblum up. Sheinblum, switch hitter, striking out on an inside pitch. 2 Ks for Mudcat. Mudcat had like 4 strikeouts in his first 3 starts, and now he's got 8 in the last 2. So he's just so used to giving up the long ball. I was just going to say that. And Klimchock goes deep, his 3rd home run on the season. Very frustrating. How many home runs has Mudcat given up? 10 home runs in 27 and a third innings. That's a lot of solo shots. He's only given up 17 total runs. Wow. Making their swings count against them. Okay, Vern Fuller up. Vern popping up into foul ground. There's out number 2. And Zoilo Versalles, former MVP for the White Sox, strikes out swinging. So kind of all or nothing against Mudcat right now. 2 long balls. It's 2-0 Cleveland. We've got Van Kelly leading off. He's a 238 hitter with a home run, a surprising home run. There's a ground ball to second. Out number 1. Hargan setting him down in order so far. As Stanley walks, here we go. The old jinx gets the job done. So they're pulling the corners in. Where obviously we're going to sack bunt here. Try to get Stanley over into scoring position if possible. Seattle's got the baby blues on. Oh, come on. Mudcat can't even get the bunt down. Third K for Hargan. And now Harper dumps it into center field. Is it going to fall in? No, it will be caught. So the Pilots are still hitless. Going to the bottom of the third. Here is the pitcher, Hargan, leading off. 1-2 count, and he strikes out. 4 Ks for Mudcat. We're back to the top of the lineup, where Hinton took him deep to right center field. There's a fly ball to left. That'll stay in the park. 2 quick outs for Mudcat. And Jose Cardenal also had a hit first time through. Pops it up to short. Stanley camping under it and makes the catch. A nice 1-2-3 inning. Keeps the Indians off the board for once. Go to the top of the 4th inning with Mike Hegan leading off. Struck out the first time up. That's what he does best. There's a flip to left. That's going to fall in for a hit. There's the first base hit for the Pilots. Do we want to go for 2? It is a risk, but we have Rollins and his hit and run strength up next here. So we're going to hit and run. Let's see if we can make some solid contact. No, that ball was out of the zone, and Rollins didn't even feel like protecting the base runner. We do get a stolen base. So Hegan, that's his first on the year. He's 1 for 3. You can remember in that one game maybe 2 weeks ago, twice Rollins missed a hit and run, and Hegan got thrown out both times. So that was in one ball game. Well, let's see if Rollins could drive him in. Nobody out, runner on second. 1-2 count. Rollins goes to right. That's a deep fly ball at the fence. Hegan will tag and take third. For Deron Johnson, let's get a sac fly here. Anywhere in the outfield should get the job done. Try to cut the lead in half. That'll get it done. There's a fly ball to center. Hegan will tag and score, and it is 2-1 now, Cleveland. So good job there by Hegan, hustling around the bases. Tommie Agee flips it to right for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning as the Pilots get on the board. It's 2-1. Tony Horton leading off. He's batting .205, 3 home runs, a ground ball to first. Johnson making the play. 1 out. Here's the catcher, Duke Sims. Sims strikes out. 5 Ks for Grant. I did not think that he was a strikeout pitcher, but he appears to be getting the job done. And an infield single from Richie. So that is the 4th hit against Grant. That'll bring up Klimchock. That's a great name. And a base hit into right. Sheinblum should go to third. He does. With 2 outs, he was running. It is now first and third, 2 down. Here is Vern Fuller. Fuller 0 for 1 today. And a pass ball. So what's the point of having Boccabella in there as a personal catcher if you can't throw anybody out, can't keep them from giving up runs, and allows pass balls? And a walk. First and second, 2 down. for Zoilo. Versalles, base up the middle. They'll score another run. It's 4-1. And the pitcher. Oh, come on. He rips it into left. I thought it was going to fall in for a hit. Just a loud out. But Grant does not have it today. As he gives up 2 runs, it is now 4-1. And Boccabella is up. He struck out and had a pass ball. A costly one. Ground ball to third. There's out number 1. That'll bring up Van Kelly. Kelly, fly ball to center. I mean, we're never out of it, I will say that much, but this does not look like it's going to go our way today. And there's Stanley striking out. So we're on to the bottom of the 5th inning. I'd like to get Grant 1 more inning, but we're going to play it by ear here. He's already given up 4 runs, and there's a, yeah, that's it. So that's it for Mudcat Grant. Taking him out, bringing in Jerry Stevenson. Everybody in the bullpen is rested, so. Here's Jerry Stevenson. His 12th appearance. He's 1-0 with a 3 ERA, 16 strikeouts in 21 innings pitched. Puts him at 2.41 against him. Fastball tops out at 93 miles an hour. Screwball is his out pitch. 25-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. He's pitching pretty good so far. Let's see how he does here. We got a runner on first, and Jose Cardenal at the plate. Stevenson strikes him out on that screwball. 3 straight screwballs, and that was it. Well, consecutive screwballs, not straight screwballs. There's 1 down. Let's get a double play here with Tony Horton. Oh, base hit up the middle. 8 hits by the Cleveland Indians batters today. First and second with 1 out. Here's the catcher, Duke Sims. He walks. Now all we need is a wild pitch or a balk. We have to pull the infield in. We cannot give up another run. Here's a Richie, Sheinblum. And he strikes out on a high fastball. That was a gutsy pitch to take. 2 down. That will leave it up to Lou Klimchock to drive in the run. 2-2 count. Klimchock is out. Good job by Stevenson coming in and controlling the situation. Do we let Stevenson bat here? I mean, it's not like we have any. Well, it's the first batter of the inning. We got to take him out. I mean, we have everybody rested, so we'll bring in Don Bosch. He's a switch hitter, so he'll step in. Lefty versus Steve Hargan. Somebody's got to get a hit today. Come on. Jeez. If he was just going to strike out, I would have left the pitcher in there. 1 out. Here's Tommie Harper. There's a base hit. Only the 2nd hit. And an error by the right fielder. Sheinblum. Harper moves to second. Let's see if we can get another run here. Cut the lead in half again. Nope. Hegan strikes out for the, 40, 50 times already this year? Let's see. I always forget. 36 in 120 at-bats. That is like real present-day baseball player right there. Rich Rollins pops it up. We are not getting anything today to go our way. All right. We're going to bring in a pitcher. Bosch did nothing. I guess it's Jack Acker time. Acker, 15th appearance, 0-1, 6.59 ERA, 10 Ks in 13.2 innings pitched. Opponents are betting 3-10 against him. Doesn't have a fastball, just a sinker and a curve. Overall, a 73. The 28-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of the year. I'm sure we'll cut him loose. Okay, here's Vern Fuller. Striking out. Good job by Acker. 1 down. Zoilo Versalles. Base hit in the left. 9 hits now. And the pitch. Now they have a 4-1 lead. I don't think he'll bunt. He'll probably take a cut. We will bring in our third baseman, Rollins. 2-1 count. He's laying down a bunt. He goes to first with it. Versalles is out at second. What? It makes no sense, but we'll take it. 2 down. We're back to Chuck Hinton. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he got another one. It's just a deep fly ball to center field, 387 feet. We go to the top of the 7th inning. We're down 4-1 as Darren Johnson steps in. Johnson batting .207 versus righties. That is a deep fly ball into the right field corner. Caught by Sheinblum. That's making up for that error. Out number 1. Next up is Tommie Agee, a comebacker to Hargan. 2 down and Boccabella. I refuse to give him any Italian. I got a hit now. No, I can say Boccabella. I didn't feel like giving him any inflection because he can't do anything for us. But now Boccabella's got a hit. So we'll give him his just desserts. And a strikeout by Van Kelly. Wow, there's been so many strikeouts today. Let's take a look at the in-game stats. Maybe we can get a feel for it. Not really seeing it. Maybe because of some of the positive things that have happened. All right. We're going to send Acker back out there for another inning, which is usually a bad idea. Ground ball from Cardenal to third. Rollins taking care of business. And then Tony Horton walks. We've got a lefty, a switch hitter, and a lefty due up. So we're going to bring in a lefty. Now we know lefties do not get lefties out somehow on our team. We're going to bring in Ron Locke. It's been a while since we've seen him. 12th appearance, 2-1, 4.15 ERA, more walks and strikeouts. He does have a save. Here we go. We need a double play here. Let's get out of the inning. Full count. And he walks him. Come on, man. Here's Richie Sheinblum. He's going to turn around and bat, or right-handed. Ground ball to short. And a double play. There we go. No reason to get worked up. We're down 3, headed to the top of the 8th inning. Hargan still in there. He's got 7 strikeouts today. Fred Stanley's 0 for 1 with a walk. Hey, there's a line drive right at the third baseman. Snagged by Klimchock. Do we let Locke bat? We can't, right? We're going to bring in Wayne Comer, whose pinch hitting has been great. He's won 2 ball games in a row because of his pinch hitting. Nothing on the line here, though. Therefore, oh, he goes to right for a base hit. That 2-2 count, I thought he was going to get struck out. Instead, he's 3 for his last 3. Take a look at his log. Look at that. And then he's got the one that just happened. And then on May 1st, he walked. So he's been on base his last 4 pinch hits. All right, let's hit and run with Harper. Let's get something going here. And there's another time where he doesn't swing, even to protect the base runner. Second stolen base for Wayne Comer. They're just not going to let us win this game, and that's fine. We've won so many this year already. As Hargan gets Harper to pop up. There's 2 down. Hargan now tired at 107 pitches. A walk to Hegan. One swing of the bat from Rich Rawl will tie the ball game. 1-1 count. And a ground ball to short. Yeah, it's just not our day today. We probably won't see Harper again, so we're going to use Comer on defense. There we go. And yeah. We will bring in John Morris here. Excuse me. Here's J-Mo. Not good. Although his last, he went 4 innings, right? He went 4 innings 2 appearances ago. He gave up 3 hits and walked 2, but he did a good gerb. And then he gave up a run against Kansas City that run didn't mean anything. Okay, here we go. Klimchock. Klimchock full of nuts as he hits a fly ball to left. There's 1 out. Vern Fuller, ground ball to short. 2 down, and Zoilo. Versalles walks. They're going to bring in a pinch hitter, a lefty for some reason. It's Russ Nagelson. Runner on first. And he strikes out. Okay, we are down to our final 3 outs. We're going to bring in a reliever. It's Horacio Pena. Not Pena, Pena. And he is their closer. He's pitched 28 innings in relief so far this season. 20th game, he's 3-2, 3.54 ERA. 20 Ks in 28 innings pitched. Opponents are batting .214 against him. Only 1 save and 2 blueies. We love that. His out pitch is a curveball. His fastball is just a tick under average. Overall, rated an 87. The 24-year-old righty goes to arbitration at the end of 1971. Okay, we've got 4, 5, and 6 due up. Here is Deron Johnson. Striking out. Wow, we are terrible today. 1 down, here's Agee. Agee flips it to right, and it falls in for a hit. There's a base hit then for Agee. That's the 5th hit today, only for the Pilots. Boccabella. I think he's got to come out. Let's see, who hits righties well? Anyone? Well, McNerney does, but there's a reason why he's not in there. I guess we got to let Boccabella bat. Here we go. Oh, he's going to strike out. Oh, he gets a piece of it anyway. Fly ball to center. 2 down, and it's down to Van Kelly's 0 for 3 with a strikeout today. Let's get something going. Get him on base. There we go. A shot down the left field line. Falls in front of the left fielder, Hinton. Agee goes to third. And we need somebody who can hit a home run here. That is not Fred Stanley. It is Danny Walton, however. D-Wall's got an 86 power. And we will get him into the ballgame here. 1 swing of the bat. We'll tie it up. Here we go. 1st and 3rd, 2 down. Danny Walton at the plate. And he pops it up. That should be out number 3. And the ball game. That'll do it. Cleveland wins game 1 of the series, 4-1 over the Pilots. What a bummer. Okay, no trade offers. Let's take a look at the standings. Again, we're not looking at the National League standings because of the San Diego contest. You have to December 10th to get in on that. So just a little over a week. Just let me know in the comments below whether or not, how many games you think the Padres will win. They had won 6 when we started the contest. So keeping that in mind, we are now tied for first. Baltimore 2.5 up on New York. Headline news, the Brainiac Baseball Daily Beat. Indians win as Hargan throws a 4-hitter. 5 hits total, I believe. And nothing else there of note. Transactions. Nothing of note there. So, not a lot to tell you about this. We'll go ahead and pull up the box score and get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and or subscribe to the channel. We're up to 310 subs. Pretty exciting. We just keep getting one like every other day now, which is a lot of fun for me. Tommie Agee. That's when we should have known the game was over. When Agee gets thrown out. I mean, okay, so we had a pass ball. We had Agee get thrown out. We had 2 missed hit and runs that resulted in stolen bases. That could have been worse. Mudcat Grant gave up a leadoff home run to start the ball game. He struck out a lot of batters today. We had 10 Ks as a team. We struck out more of them than they did of us, which is a little bit of a surprise. The player of the game, not a lot to go on here. I think we're going to give it to Mike Hegan. 1 for 3. He had a walk. He also had a stolen base. So he will be our player of the game. Mudcat goes to 2 and 4. Hargan gets the win, goes to 2 and 4. Horacio Pena gets the second save. So that's going to do it. We're going to come back tomorrow, play game 2 of the series. Until then, everyone, have a great day.